managed to launch the Vox station into space. I still think smashing it into a town would have sent a stronger message.
Hey, need something?
Time yet? Because yes, it is.
All charged up.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Well, you managed to launch the Vox station.
All charged up.
Proceeding to attack.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves. Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment. Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. One of Auntie's, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me. Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker on your person. Reckon we'll need to find the signal's source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be damned. We should press on.
Resorting to violence.
Back in business.
Mobilizing.
This thing's got a mean streak. Popping my claw.
They're benumbed, locking them down. Commander, throwing energy your way.
So, you launched the
What in the void? Law, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. And it don't get any easier. What happened here? He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a code breaker on him. Let's see. I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
At least Auntie's Choice had the good sense to leave the back door operational. Can't say I'm yearning to see what they've done with the place, though.
I just want answers. Let's go.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have been signaling for help incessantly. Come quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts. Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
That's assuming he'd care. I'd give that roughly a 1 out of 10 chance. I've had enough of close calls with Serenium for one lifetime, thank you.
Resorting.
Eyes low. I spy a crawl space.
Here.
What are they doing in this place? Ain't no purpose for this. This clear disregard for life.
This is where we all nod and say it's humanity that are the real monsters.
What's... Hola, Ortiz? No. No, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
Uh-huh. Now I extra want to kill this scientist.
I had a notion of what I might encounter here. Test tubes, records, some graphs kept on ice, but not this. Law, my heart just about stopped when I saw him. I thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but no. This man, whoever he is, he's been dead for a time. That's what I'm figuring. The graft placement and composition look exactly the same. and went wrong exactly the same, I'd reckon. Void, damn it, this poor man. The test subjects, Ortiz. All of them are dead. All of them left in ruin by the butchers running this place. All of them could have been me. No. My own procedure was above board. The dead weren't just cast about. The ward certainly didn't look like a blasted nightmare out of one of Niles' serials. No. No, I went in knowing the risks. But if I hadn't been accepted into the program then, and this opportunity presented itself today, all that matters now is finding that doctor. He's got a reckoning coming. My aim's steady, if that's your concern. I'm sorry. I'll be fine once we breathe fresh air again. Just need this to be over.
pinned down. Handle them straight away, please. I cannot let my genius be wasted here.
Void, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face. Oh, look left. That Ursapod's mighty riled.
Only a gormless dunderhead would get between a mama ursapod and, well, anything really. Mobilizing.
Always crabby. The Crabbleclaw's angry.
The pathogen unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Is this the cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just. Void. That must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We were too late for the soldier back there, but not too late for this cub. We should help.
Poor things. Been there.
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
Those things unnerve me. I respect a creature that unapologetically knows what it wants, even as my stomach churns. Fine. It can have Niles's room.
Perhaps a slyer approach is warranted.
Proceeding to attack. Fortificator at ready status.
Craft's still a bit sleepy.
Mitigating the threat. Locking them down.
Oh, thank the law, I'm saved. Release me at once, please. I so worried that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
I'd offer to bet on how this turns out, but I'm afraid the act might throw off my equations.
Ah.
I thought there wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch Ursapod. Yet, here you are. What a show!
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are! What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot. Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions. He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear. My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better. If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive.
That device any good at stopping a bullet?
Enough with the threats of violence. Listen here, if you choose to brutalize me, all of my research and knowledge will be gone. Forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to the suffering I could prevent. Do you truly want to be the one to stand in the way of progress? It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that had been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Don't even start, Commander. I ain't keen on anything this man sells.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want. I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me? Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
No. Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. And I can't shake the reasons I've seen to burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again? I think you have the right of it. You felt that rage with me, Commander, back there in the lab with the soldier. Even now, we can see what could have been. I trust you more than anyone, I think. The fact you're of the same mind only bolsters my inclination. Now, I ain't condoning what happened here. I won't disrespect Ortiz or the other victims as such. But if we continue this research, know that it cannot, must not be like this. We can trust Doc Tinsley to set things right. One can only know goodness if they're led by example. But if this doctor doesn't take direction, we'd only be repeating the cycle. We would be complicit. Yes, I know. Too much is riding on conditions, but that doesn't mean I can't try. For every person helped, it could make this all worth it. It's your lucky day. You'll live. Pack up your things and head straight to Fairfield to Doc Tinsley. You want to continue your work, you'll follow her lead.
Thank you, soldier. Thank you. I won't forget this, I swear. I'll unlock the cases for you now, as promised. Take the graphs you like and let me know how they work out, won't you?
Make no mistake, I ain't doing this for my own gain. If you say you can help other folk, you best deliver on that promise. Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
There. The grafts are yours. I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered. I'll be off to Fairfield soon.
What are you doing? I needed him alive. We can't salvage any of this research now. I need to have something for me? If so...
There, the grafts are yours. I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered. I'll be off to Fairfield soon.
I need some time to think, Commander. We'll speak later, yeah?
Oh, let's talk later, dear.
Mechanist Tate speaking. I need the record to show that I have reported many times that these pressure valves have fallen into disrepair. Only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse and... What was that? Stay back, creature! Blast that doctor for locking the gadget in the gun safe! This is when I need it! Maybe I... No!
Good. That should clear out the Zeranium. Wasn't much looking forward to breathing it in. Terrible way to end the workday.
Have an update about that personal matter. You know, the one that might, end the universe. The other universe-ending thing. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Think we should make for Fairfield for the grafting lab. These 2 parts I got, I'm keen to investigate. Maybe one could be a match for me. Any advantage could help us at this point. And maybe I can bend the doc's ear for a moment or two. If anyone can help me make sense of what happened with Rasmussen, it's her. I need answers. So how about it? Thank you, Commander. I apologize for having us run about like this, but I just ain't been feeling right since the lab. Like there's an itch just beneath the skin. I'm just hoping something will put me right again.
If x is the square root of -1, and you distribute may...
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it. Oh, yeah? What's needling?
Feel less with Num Rum. Auntie's Choice Zero G Whiskey. This'll get you into orbit. Auntie Fizzo's Purple Berry Tequila. Ride the purple worm. Auntie Fizzo's Spectrum Vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown. Auntie Fizzo's Purple Berry Liqueur. Now you can taste purple berry in any drink. Zero G Brew. An ale that's good for what ails you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's Force Works. Not the worst unless just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice. Remember, Auntie knows best.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mind you don't let the bosses upstairs hear you say that. They might start getting ideas in their head.
Auntie's choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Charm, Zero-G Brew,
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Hey there, go-getter. Did you know the speakers in the Get Up and Go-Getter advertisements weren't real people? I mean, of course they're real, but I somehow presumed they were playing themselves. In the Protectorate, commercial broadcasts were always read by official speakers, so I suppose this all seems hopelessly naive to you. Of course. Toodaloo. Hey there, go-getter.
Space me twice. I'd hoped I was rid of your sorry hide. What grievous misfortune brings you back to my town? Don't suppose you've been blackmarked in Auntie's book, too? All that listening to orders proves is that I lack ambition. If you ain't actively moving up in Auntie's choice, someone's gonna move ahead of you. Ain't got my faith in Auntie's other commanders to be mercilessly effective, so I reckon this war's gonna drag on. But that ain't your problem. Or mine. Anymore. You're welcome to loiter around Fairfield if you desire, but there ain't much to do here save taking pot shots at stray Protectorate gadabouts. I'd march along, if I were you. Enjoy your time in Fairfield, such as you can.
Yeah.
Ah, Inez, have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I actually brought a few other grafting parts with me, if you reckon my arm can handle a stitch or two.
Oh, these are pristine indeed. Is this of an ursopod? My, I haven't seen one of those in many years. Oh, and a mantis swarm hive. Hunting must be good wherever you ran off to.
Yeah, you could say that. Since Doc's given her blessing, which do you reckon I go with? The ursopod's mucus gland could absorb some incoming damage, if you don't mind getting a little sticky. The mantis swarm hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, and I'll sick these little guys on any enemy in our vicinity. I'm intrigued by either option, really. Hive it is. Just refrain from any buzzing jokes.
Oh, the mantis swarm is a wonderful choice. Hold still, dear. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. By the by, where did you find these parts? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recently. I found it, Doc. And... Law. I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive. We spoke briefly, and I allowed him to live. On the condition that he redeems himself and uses his research for good.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all the...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
I just mean to have a little chat. I will be asking Willard to reform the grafting program. You heard from Dr. Rasmussen, right? I spared him and his research for this purpose. If there's good to be had from the program, then Willard needs to invest in that good. And you're my first choice to lead the new program.
You honor me. I did receive a message from a Rasmussen, yes. He is on his way with research to hand over to me. But... I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, what you are doing is noble, and I wish you the greatest of successes.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you get those grafting tools ready, because I ain't intending to fail.
valid partner.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Capacitor deployed. Break stun weapon ready, Commander. They're benumbed, yanking the fight out of them. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Really? She trusted you, you know. You talk a good game about opposing violence, but I see how you act when real tensions mount. I'm not sure if you're a hypocrite or merely capricious. I'd ask Inez, only I can't. Did you have something else to discuss? Truly? Come now, are you serious? Well, I admit I've been rather enjoying our group's escapades. It's been a considerable time since I experienced such camaraderie. Ah. Confess I failed to see the humor, but perhaps this is a form of good-natured collegial hijinks I'm somehow unfamiliar with. In any case, I'll consider it forgotten. Yes, Commander. Truly? Come now, are you serious? Well, I admit I've been rather enjoying... Well, I'd looked forward to us saving the galaxy together, but I understand. That is, I don't really, but I wish you all well. Sincerely. Do. Take care.
Ah, Inez.
No, I actually...
Oh.
Yeah, since the Mantis Swarm Hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, then I'll choose the same. Just refrain from any slug jokes.
Ursopod is a wonderful choice. Hold still, dear. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. By the by, what is it, dear?
There's... I know what I saw. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling...
Inez, I swear I didn't. Oh, and yes, I found the secrecy odd at the time. You honor me.
Thank you.
got my lamps on a hot.
Time to settle it.
Standing by to stupefy.
Time is capital.
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
Where to go? You get the claw. My claw's always crabby.
Loading surplus rounds. Cover me.
Let me bottom line it for you.
I'll find you. And when I do... Now they can't take the credit for putting you down!
Swapping maggots.
Time to settle accounts!
The fight resumes.
Ask for help, but...
Torpificator at ready status.
Claw's always crabby. The Crabble Claw's angry.
Loading surplus rounds. Cover me. Time is capital. Time is...
Mitigating the threat. Locking them down.
Investigating.
Ref's raring to go.
Me, you got the claw. This thing's got a mean.
No competition.
Torpificator is charged.
Your position.
Torpification in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, yeah, just don't put me in this spot.
Mobilizing.
Ref's back in business.
Ref's still recharging.
Popping my claw. My claw's always crabby.
Let's clear the...
Patience. Still recharging.
Can't rattle me. I'm
Stun weapon ready, Commander. They're benumbed. Taking the fight out of them.
time to settle accounts.
Ref is ready, and frankly, pissed off. This thing's got a mean streak. The Crabble Claw's angry.
Go for torpification.
Extraction in progress. Mitigating the threat.
Hey, we gotta... I understand that things might come up. You really... Just don't put me in... Hey, I understand that things might come up. Yeah, just don't... Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Torpificator is torpification in progress. They're benumbed. Captain ready. Hop in that car. The Crabble Claw's angry. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Still recharging. Mitigating the threat.
Call it quit. Reloading.
That's still recharging!
Restocking it.
Hey, we gotta talk about... I understand that things might come up. Give you... You just don't...
Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented.
Hey, I understand that things might... Just don't put...
This thing's got a mean streak. Standing by to stupefy. Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed. Do try to limit them. Dead.
Swapping magazines.
Back in business.
Not quite charged yet. Hey, I understand that things might just don't put.
Rest tingling. All charged up.
Hostile ahead. What's the plan? Oh, negative. Reach. This thing's got a mean streak.
Torpificator is charged. Torpor recharging as fast as it can, Commander. Mitigating the threat.
Ref's raring to go.
Popping my claw.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. You just don't.
Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented hot apple cider.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment? We got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. If we find this Willard and convince him to use this grafting research for folks' betterment, well then, all this hurt we've seen will have counted for something. Been doing some thinking about what happened in the lab. I went there to kill that man for what he did to Ortiz, and instead, let him walk away with his research. I know you never liked dealing with Auntie's choice. Seems you're right not to. But I still think we got a real shot here of making things better. Auntie's choice can't be trusted on their own with this research, that's clear. But if someone like me were to guide them, maybe they can be shaped into what I thought they were. If they could actually help folk like they claimed they would when they liberated Tau Ceti, it'd make life better for anyone. Elsewise, there'll only be more victims in their wake. Ain't just saying that, are you? Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action, that I'd remedy the betrayal both of us faced. If he were here now, he'd understand, I think. Are you with me? Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Let's just see what Willard's got to say, all right?
I suspect there is a rock in my boot. Thankfully, an Arbiter is capable of withstanding even the most fearsome discomfort. Speak freely. Certainly. I consider myself an... Speak freely. Certainly. Who amongst our motley assortment would you care to discuss? She is an enemy combatant, and what... She does not possess the scaven... She is most certainly a... Verily, idle gossip.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Bassar.
The monastery's up on the ridge, next to the statue of the matriarch. Remember? The anchor hold, where I believe Anais' research ended up, is inside. Did you need something? May... Oh, I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened, and where Anais's research is now. They should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies uninterrupted. No one in or out. I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows something, at least. We should ask her. Might be some signs in there of where she went. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work was sent here. There might be signs of that, or where the missing anchorite got off to. There may be more to learn here. We should keep looking. I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Might have been an accident. Might not have been. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloistermate Anchor's Brunn has some explaining to do. A disputation of current order methodology focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room for the Laureate Council and previous regime as well. I believe I got the gist by efficiently skimming. The general concern is that the order has lost its way. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. Anais' work is regarded highly. I saw that. I believe it was Anchoress Chow's diary. Spoke about regular visits by an exemplar Southworth, who requested access to Anais' work. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That they'd mentioned an old order research station. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden. Place by the name of Point Obviation. I don't know what happened to Anchoress Chow, but leaving a body behind is suspicious, and the disputation reads like a call to arms for any fringe thinkers in the Order. There's no destroying the copies at this point, I'm afraid. We're past that. The research is out there. We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. We need a plan to annihilate the idea. I've seen it happen. Things can take on a life of their own at a certain point. The more overt the response, the more unexpected the outcomes. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. We can discuss once we see the situation on the ground. Yes, time to seek out Anchorus Brunn. We'll find time for a private word after the mission.
You've single-handedly accelerated our ascendancy.
Lovely day for differential
bye-bye.
geometry.
Cease any and all manner of perambulation. Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here. How'd you even find this place? Maybe I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Ah, Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The End Point?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Ancrus Brunn straight away.
Oh, I'm quite certain Ancrus Brunn would relish the opportunity to talk your ear off. We actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous event, you arriving. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests and vouchsafe for your colleagues here? Them being unknown to us and all.
We'll mind our manners, Exemplar. I'll see to it.
Then, you may all proceed. You'll find Wilhelmina up the lift, 4th floor.
Welcome to Point Obviation. Welcome to Point
Ancrus Brunn is up the lift, 4th floor.
You've been a real factor in our success. I cogitate more efficiently knowing you're on our side.
Ancrus Brunn is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grass. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
She's got the right of it. There's far too many guards for us to take on alone.
You will be duly cited in the annals of our success.
Law, is that Marisol?
The Endpoint herself. I thought she was a myth.
Let's be on our best behavior. Don't even breathe.
Do not interfere in the workings of the universal equation.
Nothing to see here.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
This experiment seems a mite controversial, dangerous even, both in a physical and mathematical sense.
Your job is intimidation, not risk assessment. The Anchoress knows what she's doing.
Of course. Forgive me. I will look to math as a source of comfort rather than anxiety.
Your efficiency has improved my efficiency.
Look, everyone! It's the endpoint. Come to join us, I take it.
I do have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
Just want you to know, your efforts are seen and appreciated.
Don't cause any trouble. The experiment is reaching a critical phase. As you can see, I guard the entrance. Best post on point obviation.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Yeah. You're remarkably effective for someone so ignorant of abstract calculus.
Yeah. Have an intellectually stimulating day. Have an intellectually stimulating day. Oh, hello. Cogitate here often? Yeah. Lovely day for differential geometry.
Hello, layperson.
Hello, layperson.
I am a longtime vocal exponent of your work, Intercessor Delgado. Hope you don't mind me saying. Go on up. You're expected.
Appreciate your facilitations.
Quite unusual, ain't it? How the Order treats their most respected mathematicians like Auntie treats her internees?
Oh, who's this? Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion. I've heard much of your exploits since. If I recall correctly, you helped me prove my argument that pacifism always presents the best options. I admit I have modified that opinion slightly since then. I understand your actions led to Seer Wiley's unfortunate demise. Such a bright boy, such promise. And as for you, I've been informed that you're Marisol Delgado. I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions, I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist? Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other squandered it. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great inspiration from your former department, from their methods and their science. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work. Yes, we have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the Anchorhold were quite thought-provoking, as was the research she showed me from Sia Bujold. Bujold's thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today, overseeing an experiment that proves her researcher's theories.
Really? Sia Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
Not long at all. We reached out to her on Cloister. She agreed to join us immediately. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait until you hear the experiment she's overseeing now. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms.
Sounds like it could change everything, one might say.
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're coming. Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. I'll have elevator access unlocked so you can join her. Do please stay in the observation area, though. The work is quite delicate. We'll speak further after you check over Sia Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting. Thought you were heading to assist Sia Bujold downstairs.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for my former colleague to peer review my work. I'll press them to verify my settings. Thereupon, we will begin.
Splendid. While others pontificate, we act. I await word of our success with bated breath.
Head Intercessor Delgado, what an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to assist our experiment.
What in the endless void are you?
Shh. Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again? The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macrowaves, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. We know what happens if that's successful, so I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment.
Yes. Can we discuss how you arrived here?
I came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever consider trying it again. For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end of all things. You chose to leave me behind, again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly, at this moment, I could use your assistance.
This shouldn't be your burden. It's on me.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help, or stay out of my way. All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brunn will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the 2nd floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent. Only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Best attend to the matter at hand. We can indulge in all sorts of idle talk afterward.
I'm no tenured archivist, but that sounds dangerously unstable. Oh well.
Trouble ahead.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance. Path to ascendancy is non-linear. So it says in a good textbook. Now you know just what to do. The cycle. Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance. Path to ascendancy is non-linear. So it says in a good textbook. All solutions precede problems.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
hard to get in a good sleep cycle. These constant permutations upsetting everyone's natural logarithms. P and Q are true. If P is true, or Q is true. A simple truth table for turbulent times. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summoned to preceding numbers gives us. Brings us numbers, define recurrent relation, get a...
Something wrong back there? Hello?
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic disease. The path to ascendancy is non-linear, so it says in the good textbook. Yes?
Proceeding to attack.
No coming back. You
Progressing.
all sit down. I'll make my way out when no one's looking.
Replenishing mechanism.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Balancing the equation.
Sorry, not in range.
Replacing
Short on
spittle.
targets at the moment.
Impact variable.
Everything's ruined. There's no coming back from this. All possible plans hinged off the experiment failing just right. But everyone here's onto us now. You all should go. I'll make my way out when no one's looking.
Goodbye, Anais. I'm sorry.
You all should go. I'll make my way out when no one's looking. If you're done, evaluating my work and all settings are final, enter the terminal command to void the oxygen from the test chamber. The experiment will then begin. Commendable effort scrambling those settings. You all should go. I'll make my way out when no one's looking.
Something wrong back there? Hello?
Permutations upsetting everyone's natural logarithms.
I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
All solutions proceed from... Ascendancy is non-linear. So it says in the good textbook. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summoned to preceding numbers gives us math. Define recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abaci.
If you're done, evaluating my work and all settings are final, enter the terminal command to void the oxygen from the test chamber. The experiment will then begin. Commendable effort scrambling those settings.
Did it work? Did it work? See, Bouchard, was it a success? What happened?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I shall await their arrival. Anchor's Brun out. That is how these messages end, yes? If not, farewell.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun. But she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of mission well. Granted, my targets were always meticulously well-researched beforehand.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good. All it requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
You mean one of our old brain-off maneuvers? Really? That's what the rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
A brain-off against an Order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's playbook.
Oh, yes, a book you wrote titled Making an Execution Look Like an Accident. Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences still abound.
That's hyperbolic at best. Data suggests significantly fewer unpredicted outcomes than outright murder, if properly executed. And I'm quite capable of skewing results in our favor.
And here I thought you'd begun to change. Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of cleverness is required. But you would have the help of someone reasonably intellectually nimble.
I would be willing and on hand to assist, and the other option would remain if we botch it.
Seen folk wrestle with logic, but not box with logic. I'm ready for a show.
Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening. Murder shouldn't be our first option here. Too many drawbacks, both mathematically and ethically.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well. I have been trying to be different. From the person others believe me to be.
From the legend? If you're retiring as the endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet. Typical argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts at deception. Be clever, unpredictable, surprise her. But in the event you should fail, you'll need a viable backup plan, or it will erase any chance of success completely. The Anchoress is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchoress to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that an accident has occurred tied into the experiment.
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one. What if the Anchoress realizes what we're doing and calls for help?
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely. Here's the hatch key in case you need it. May all your endeavors elicit expected results. Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
Oh, let's talk later, dear.
I'll meet you out on the landing pad once this is done.
I hear the best time to visit Newton is 2 years ago, before the cult of rift-worshipping murder enthusiasts started bloodying up the place.